7 Easy Steps to Building Corporate Credit. Business credit is credit which is tied directly to a company's EIN or Employment Identification Number, and not to the owner's Social Security number. Hence, a business needs to build credit to buy the goods and services it needs. Inquiries for business credit do not go on personal credit reports, so they don't affect personal credit scores. An entrepreneur's business and personal credit scores can be very different. Business credit has several advantages. With 2 separate credit scores, an entrepreneur can get 2 separate cards from the same vendor. This effectively doubles purchasing power. Business credit scores really only depend on whether a business pays its bills on time. Personal credit scores depend on payments, but also other factors like credit utilization percentages. Building business credit is a process. Business credit does not happen automatically. A business must actively work to build business credit. However, it can be done easily and quickly, and it is much faster than building consumer credit scores. Vendors are a big part of this process. Doing the steps out of order will result in repeated denials. No one can start at the top with business credit. However, we know the steps to take, and we know the order in which to take them. Building business credit the right way is important. You can't start with the roof. You must start with the foundation first and build up. You can't start with store or cash credit from your bank. If you do, you'll be denied 100% of the time. First, you must build trade lines that report vendor credit. Then you'll have an established credit profile, and you'll get a business credit score. And with an established business credit profile and score, you can start getting revolving store and cash credit. Step number 1. Getting started with business credit. A business needs to be legitimate to lenders and vendors. Therefore, a business will need a professional-looking website and email address. Plus, business phone and fax numbers need to be listed on 411.com. Also, the business phone number should be toll-free, 800-exchange or comparable. A company will also need a bank account devoted strictly to it, and it must have all of the licenses necessary for operating. These licenses all must be in the exact correct name of the business, with the same business address and phone numbers. Step 2. Working with the IRS. Visit the IRS website and get an EIN for the business. They're free. Select a business entity such as a corporation, LLC, etc. A company can start off as a sole proprietor, but will most likely want to change to a type of corporation or partnership to minimize risk and maximize tax benefits. A business entity will matter when it comes to taxes and liability in the event of a lawsuit. A sole proprietorship means the owner is it when it comes to liability and taxes. If you operate a business as a sole proprietor, at least file for a DBA, doing business as status. If you do not, then your personal name is the same as the company name. As a result, you can end up being personally liable for all business debts. Plus, per the Internal Revenue Service, with this structure, there is a 1 in 7 chance of an IRS audit. There is a 1 in 50 chance for incorporated businesses. Avoid confusion and significantly lower the chances of an IRS audit at the same time. Step number 3. Setting off the business credit reporting process. Start at the DNB website and get a free DUNS number or DUNS number. A DUNS number is how DNB gets a company into their system to generate a paydex score. If there is no DUNS number, then there is no record and no paydex score. Once in DNB's system, search Equifax and Experian sites for the business. You can do this at www.creditsuite.com/reports. If there is a record with them, check it for accuracy and completeness. If there are no records with them, go to the next step in the process. This way, Experian and Equifax will have something to report on. Step number 4. Trade credit. Get started with trade credit. These are also called trade lines or vendor credit. There are often net 30-day terms. This is for things bought all the time, like coffee and shipping boxes. But first of all, what is trade credit? These trade lines are creditors who will give you initial credit when you have none now. These are vendors who can give you basic business supplies such as coffee, shipping boxes, outdoor workwear, ink and toner, and office furniture. Terms are usually like net 30 instead of revolving. So if you are approved for $1,000 in vendor credit and you use all of it, you must pay that money back in a set term, such as within 30 days on a net 30 account. Net 30 accounts must be paid in full within 30 days. Net 60 accounts must be paid in full within 60 days. Unlike with revolving accounts, you have a set time when you must pay back what you borrowed or the credit you used. To start your business credit profile the right way, you need to be approved for vendor accounts that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Once that's done, you can then use the credit, pay back what you used, and the account is reported to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax. Not every vendor can help like True Starter Credit can. These are vendors that will grant an approval with minimal effort. You also want them to be reporting to one or more of the big 3 CRAs, Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. You want 5 to 8 of these to move on to the next step, which is revolving store credit. You may have to apply more than once to these vendors, and you may need to buy some things you don't need to prove you are responsible and will pay on time. Consider donating unwanted items to charity. Uline Shipping Supplies is a True Starter vendor. Find them online at www.uline.com. They sell shipping, packing, and industrial supplies, and they report to D&B. You must have a DUNS number. They will ask for 2 references and a bank reference. The first few orders might need to be prepaid to initially get approved for net 30 terms. You may have to buy some things you do not need. Quill Office Supplies is another True Starter vendor. Find them online at www.quill.com. They sell office, packaging, and cleaning supplies, and they report to D&B and Experian. Because Quill reports to 2 separate credit reporting agencies, you get 2 credit experiences with them. Place an initial order first, unless the D&B score is established. Usually, they'll put you on a 90-day prepayment schedule. If you order items each month for 3 months, they will typically approve you for a net 30 account. Grainger Industrial Supply is also a True Starter vendor. Find them online at www.grainger.com. They sell safety equipment, plumbing supplies, and more, and they report to D&B. You will need a business license, EIN, and a DUNS number. For less than $1,000 credit limit, they will approve nearly anyone with a business license. Non-reporting trade accounts can also be helpful. While you do want trade accounts to report to at least one of the CRAs, a trade account which does not report can still be of some value. You can always ask non-reporting accounts for trade references. Plus, credit accounts of any sort should help you to better even out business expenditures, thereby making budgeting easier. These are companies like PayPal Credit, T-Mobile, and Best Buy. Step number 5. Revolving store credit. Once there are 5 to 8 or more vendor trade accounts reporting to at least one of the CRAs, move on to revolving store credit. These are companies such as Office Depot and Staples. These companies are more likely to have goods you need. Use the company's EIN on these credit applications. One example is Lowe's. They report to D&B, Equifax, and Business Experian. They want to see a DUNS and a Paydex score of 78 or better. Are there 8 to 10 accounts reporting? Then move on to fleet credit. These are companies like BP and Conoco. Use this credit to buy, repair, and maintain vehicles. Make sure to apply using the company's EIN. One such example is Shell. They report to D&B and Business Experian. They want to see a Paydex score of 78 or better and a 411 business phone listing. They might say they want a certain amount of time in business or revenue. But if you already have enough trade lines, that won't be necessary, and you can still get approved. Step number 7. Cash credit. Have you been responsibly handling the credit you've gotten up to this point? Then move on to cash credit. These are companies like Visa and MasterCard. Keep your Social Security number off these applications. Use your EIN instead. One example is the Fuelman MasterCard. They report to D&B and Equifax Business. They want to see a Paydex score of 78 or better, 10 trade lines reporting on your D&B report, and a $10,000 high credit limit reporting on D&B report, other account reporting. Plus, they want you to have an established business. These are companies like Walmart and Dell, and also Home Depot, BP, and Racetrack. These are often MasterCard credit cards. If you have 14 trade accounts reporting, then these are attainable. Bonus. Monitor your business credit. Know what is happening with your credit. Make sure it is being reported and address any errors as soon as possible. Get in the habit of checking credit reports and digging into the details, and not just the scores. We can help monitor business credit at Experian and D&B for only $24 a month. See creditsuite.com/business-credit-monitoring. At D&B, you can monitor at www.dnb.com/credit-builder. At Experian, you can monitor your account at www.smartbusinessreports.com/landing/1217. At Equifax, you can monitor your account at www.equifax.com/business-business-credit-monitor-small-business. Experian and Equifax are $19.99. D&B ranges from $49.99 to $99.99. Update the information if there are errors or the information is incomplete. At D&B, you can do this at iupdate.dnb.com/iupdate/viewiupdatehome.htm. Experian, www.experian.com/small-business/business-credit-information.jsp. Equifax, www.equifax.com/business/small-business. What's all this monitoring for? It's to dispute any errors in your records. Mistakes in your credit reports can be fixed, but the CRAs usually want you to dispute in a particular way. Get your business's Paydex report at www.dnb.com/about-us/our-data.html. Get your company's Experian report at www.businesscreditfacts.com/pdp.aspx?PG search form. And get your Equifax business credit report at www.equifax.com/business/credit-information. Disputing credit report errors generally means you send a paper letter with copies of any proofs of payment with it. These are documents like receipts and canceled checks. Never send the originals. Always send copies and retain the originals. Disputing credit report errors also mean you precisely detail any charges you dispute. Make your dispute letter as crystal clear as possible. Be specific about the issues with your report. Use certified mail so that you will have proof that you sent in your dispute. Dispute your or your company's Equifax report by following the instructions here. www.equifax.com/small-business-FAQs/#dispute-FAQs. Dispute errors on your or your company's Experian report by the following directions here. www.experian.com/small-business/business-credit-information.jsp. And D&B's Paydex customer service phone number is here. www.dnb.com/glossary/Paydex. Always use credit responsibly. Don't borrow more than what you can pay off. Keep track of balances and deadlines for payments. Paying off on time and in full will do more to raise your business credit scores than nearly anything else. Building business credit pays off. Good business credit scores help a company get loans. Your lender knows the business can pay its debts. They know the business is for real. The company's EIN connects to high scores, and lenders won't feel the need to demand a personal guarantee. Let's recap. Company legitimacy is key. The IRS and D&B need to have your business on their radar. Start small with starter vendors. This helps to minimize or even eliminate delays. Build credit with companies that report to the CRAs. Ask non-reporting companies for trade references. Move on to fleet and cash credit once you have more payment experiences. Keep your Social Security number off your applications. Monitor your credit accounts at the CRAs. Be on top of errors so you can dispute them. Always use credit responsibly. Finally, paying on time, in full, will do more to keep your scores high than anything else. Contact us today to learn more about 7 easy steps to building corporate credit.